Hello guys and welcome. Today we will be continuing our journey to look at the hero talents coming in the War Within. So far we have covered most of them, and today we will be covering the Colossus Arms/Protection Warrior class. So hero talents will be a blend between prot and arms. Going for Colossus, you can go into these either as protection or arms. Protection and Fury are gonna get Mountain Thane, and Fury and arms are gonna get Slayer. So let's just start it off. The first one and the core mechanic of this class is gonna be Demolish. This one is gonna be available already at level 71, so let's see how it goes. Demolish. It's a 45-second cooldown. Unleash a series of precise and powerful strikes against your target and enemies within 8 yards of it. You can block, parry, and dodge while using this ability. Okay, so how long is the duration? Is there a target cap? And how is this gonna be implemented? I mean, so far it sounds awesome. Like you can just unleash a bunch of strikes on your enemies. But how long, and is there a target cap, and how is it good? Like, does it do anything other than just pure damage output? So, let's start by looking at the left side. Martial Expert. Your crit strike damage is increased by 10%, and the amount blocked by a critical block is increased by 10%. So just a small nice to have increase of the crit damage and the crit blocks. So far, yeah. Colossal Might. Mortal Strike and Shield Slam grants a stack of Colossal Might. Colossal Might increases damage dealt by Demolish by 10%, stacking up to 5 times. Demolish consumes Colossal Might. Okay, so you can... Every time you use Mortal Strike as an arms or Shield Slam as prot, you're gonna get a stack of Colossal Might, and the Colossal Might increases the damage of the main ability, Demolish, by 10%, stacking 5 times, so that's 50%. So that's gonna be cool. I mean, is it worth hanging on to all? Like, do you need to get it up to 5 times? Or is it beneficial to just use Demolish on cooldown, depending on your timings, of course. First one on the right side here is gonna be a choice note called Bone Shaker. Shockwave stun duration is increased by 2 seconds. Yeah, or Earthquaker. Shockwave also knocks enemy into the air, and its cooldown is reduced by 5 seconds. So giving a lot more control to the warrior, which is really nice, because a warrior in especially like in Mythic Plus, they don't really bring that much to a group. I mean, they can pound out an extreme amount of damage, and they have some small utility, but giving warrior more utility is really nice. Right down from that, we also have a choice note. No stranger to pain. Total damage prevented by ignore pain increased by 15%. Or Rally. Taking damage has a low chance to give you a second wind for 2 seconds. Okay, so depending on the tuning, this is gonna be really nice for the protection part of the spec. In the middle here, we have Tide of Battle. Colossal Might increases the damage of Overpower and Revenge by 2 seconds. No, by 2%. Okay. So does this... Yeah, this means like Colossal might increase the damage of Overpower and Revenge by 2%. That's per stack though, right? So if you have 5 stacks of Colossal Might and you use Revenge, you get it at 10% increased damage though, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because else 2% on... it's more or less just a filler then. But if it stacks or follows the stacks, then it could be really nice. On the left side, we also have a choice note. One against many. Shockwave, Cleave, Whirlwind, and Revenge deals 5% more damage per target affected up to 5. That's pretty cool. I mean, the Shockwave yeah, it's more utility than it's a damage button. Cleave, Whirlwind, and Revenge deal 5%, so that's 25% increased damage. And if you then use also add a 5 stacks of Colossal Might, that means you could get a 35% increase on the Revenge damage. Could be cool. Or in the same choice node, we also have Auto-Rail Bleed. Colossal Might increases the damage of Rend and Deep Wounds 2% per stack. Okay, so this one actually has the text on it that it increases by 2% per stack. So once again, 5 times, 5 stacks, 10%, which is pretty cool. Down from that, we have Practiced Strikes. I have no idea. Damn, I'm butchering the names. Mortal Strike and Shield Slam damage increased by 15%. Once again, that's a nice to have. A big amount though. True Might, Mortal Strike and Shield Slam critical strikes grant an additional stack of Colossal Might. That's pretty cool. So if you get a lot of crit, and you also get it from the Martial Experts part, that means you could stack up the Colossal Might actually pretty fast. And the last one on the right side, Mountain of Muscle and Scars. Awesome name, by the way. You deal 5% more damage and take 2.5% less damage. Size increased by 5%. Okay, cool. So this is just a flat out damage increase and damage taken decrease. Okay, cool. Size increased by 5%. That's just a really nice small flavor text to have to it. Okay. And the last one, which kind of tidies everything up. Colossal Might now stack 10 times. If you would gain a stack of Colossal Might and are at max stacks, the cooldown of Demolish is reduced by 2 seconds. While channeling Demolish, you are grounded, making you immune to stuns and effects that move you. Okay. This one actually has the potential to be extremely overpowered. Especially for something like a Prot Warrior. Because if it stacks up to 10 times, then everything kind of starts to stack up and really going fast. Because that means it's a 10% damage increase. It's gonna be 100% of the Demolish damage. And once again, we don't know how long, what the damage is, or if it's capped. It's just said enemies within 8 yards of it. So it's gonna be a 10 stacks instead. So that also means something like Tide of Battle is gonna be giving 20% plus the 25 from once against many. So everything can actually start to add up. But so far, it seems really cool. I really like the theme of this one. I just, the names of some of it, like Mountain of Muscle and Scars, and No Stranger to Pain. This one, like, looks really cool. Like, the theme of it is gonna be, hopefully, if they keep it like this and just tweak the numbers and give some clarification on some of it, it could be really, really nice. So far, this one, it looks really, really cool. So I'm really looking forward to see the Mountain Thane and the Slayers. But if you guys disagree or agree, what do you guys think about the new hero talents? What do you think could be better? Comment down below. And if you guys would like to see the rest of these videos, they are also right down there under the channel. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will keep you guys updated with as soon as the changes are gonna hit. So until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time.